Have you ever wondered what it's like fighting someone who is experienced in jujutsu shenanigans? Well, in this video I will uncover how each fight against them went down, and why I was greeted with some insults by them on Discord. It started off when Endless completed his daily quests for cash, and started looking around for anybody he could fight. When he turned the corner, and checked the leaderboard, he saw this player with over 17,000 kills, which was mind-blowing. To congratulate them for such a high milestone, Endless gave them a pat on the back, which quickly made them go berserk, stirring a fight between Endless and this player. As Endless was beating them, victory was soon nearing due to him having higher health, until the other player noticed they were losing, so in a desperate attempt they used Awakening to protect their pride, and win this fight. This put Endless in a major disadvantage. After Endless got beat down into the train station, he was forced to heal up with his unfinished Awakening. By just a hair, Endless was able to dodge the blood beam, and lure his opponent to his domain, where he could have his chance to defeat them. Endless was trying his absolute best to keep up with this player, as he was more experienced, and was in the advantage due to his Awakening. When Endless was beginning to think it was over, by sheer luck the opponent missed his blood disc, but Endless was again caught by the opponent, and this is where they made their crucial mistake. They tried to uppercut into a blood beam, which sent them off the map. Endless thought he was in the clear, until he saw his opponent climb back from the edge. Endless had two options, either fight or flight, but Endless wouldn't stain his pride by running, so he had no other choice but to fight and win. Endless finally had the golden opportunity he was looking for, which was to use the red seal garage sale to knock his opponent into the void and win. When the positions were set, he put everything into that move. The plan worked accordingly, and this gave Endless round 1 of this fight. But not even 10 seconds later his opponent was already back, so he took them on once again, without complaining even with his health disadvantage. His only win condition was to knock them into the void once more. The real questions are, would the same trick work twice against this opponent? Does his opponent already have a counter? There was no time to think. Endless kept fighting, hoping to survive once more and win. Here's the part that confused Endless. His opponent started emoting in the middle of their fight. He thought of two reasons: either he was mashing his keys, or he was trying to mock him knowing he had a guaranteed win. Endless's opponent again emotes, but this mistake allows Endless to knock him straight back into the void, giving him 2 consecutive victories, concluding round 2. As Endless made his way up the escalator, he saw them once again. This time they were complaining because of Endless's win condition, which was using the bowling alley to beat them. Endless tried explaining to them he had no other choice, because they used Awakening and came back to him when he was low. These words didn't reach them, and instead, like a barbarian, his opponent charged at him, and before Endless even knew it, round 3 started. During fight 3, Endless wasn't so fortunate. His opponent was much faster at M1 trading, leading Endless to lose multiple interactions. At death's door he tried his best to fight back, but in the end he was overwhelmed and defeated by his opponent. The worst part was that Endless's opponent mocked him, and called him a freak, just because of the small gesture he made to them during their first encounter. Now with 2 straight victories and 1 loss he could have let it go, but just because they decided to be toxic after 1 fight, while Endless didn't complain about the last 2 fights. He decided to go right back and teach this unemployed fat ass a lesson, and that lesson is to never get ahead of yourself, or the next loss will be 10 times heavier. Now after some heavy damage dealt, and perfect predictions, Endless's opponent decides to pre-fire a toxic emote. To counter, Endless uses that exact same emote to increase the weight of their loss, and challenge their authority. Endless then proceeded to lock the fuck in to beat his ass, and make sure he never touches jujutsu shenanigans ever again after this fight. And just like that, Endless destroyed this pathetic player's ego, and made them leave the game, and just as Endless thought it was over, he was greeted with some insults on Discord by his opponent, and they consisted of calling Endless a PDF file, and trash, just because of the gesture he made in the first encounter, and because of his overwhelming victory of winning 3 out of 4 matches. I also look at their profile on Roblox, and he invites people to DM him, if he makes them mad over JJS. I have blurred their name because I do not want them to get attention, or get harassed. Please do not look for them, and do not DM them. Please like, subscribe and share this video, if you want to see more content like this. Thank you for watching, and hit that bell to stay tuned on my next videos, and remember the lesson: if you get ahead of yourself then your losses will become 10 times heavier.